Hey, no Salvation Edge. Welcome back, everyone. This is Mad Dog 1296. So I'm going to explain everything about sunbracers and the efforts of Bungie trying to nerf my build. So many of you have seen my videos of my sunbracers out-damaging varieties and out-damaging pretty much everything. Bungie came in 11 months ago, nerfed it 5 times. The 4 of them were stealth nerf. Hold on, give me a second. All right, so oh wait. All right, so as I was saying, sorry about that. I was talking to the people in Discord. So, Sun Braces is an armor piece that allows you to throw 5 grenades. They nerfed it by decreasing it to 4 grenades. This is after the 5 to 6 nerfs they did, including solar grenades, regen, damage, scorch damage, blob, and the all area effect of solar grenades damage. They nerfed that total of 4 to 5 times before even worrying about the armor piece itself. So that is where the nerfs came from 11 months ago. Well, 11 months of Sunbracers being God. And then 2 months of incoming nerfs. Then 2 more months, Final Shape came out, then another nerf. And I know it's stealth nerfs, because I'm not getting my grenades back quick. After I cocked my 5 grenades, I used tracked again, shotgun, grenade, tracked again, shotgun, grenade, shotgun, grenade, shotgun, grenade, shotgun, grenade, shotgun, grenade. Now, before Song of Flame came into the picture, I'm barely even getting any grenades throughout the entire damage phase, even with the Time Vision's recharge rate. So I'm getting 1 single grenade throughout the entire damage phase, 2 if I'm lucky, instead of 35 per damage phase. That's how you could tell it's been majorly nerfed when it comes to damaging. I'm gonna grab a water, my throat's dry. So as I was saying, that's how you know it got nerfed. It wasn't because Bungie hates sunbracers. It's because solar grenades were nerfed. That's the official nerfs, and it was stealth nerf because it was not in their patch notes or updates or twids or Twitter fucking feeds. It was in none of those. None. And I have notification when Bungie posts stuff for both the Twid, Twitter, and wherever they else to put it. So it's a fact that they stealth nerfed it. And the reason I know they stealth nerfed it because I used to be able to get 35 to 40 grenades per damage phase in that 28-second timer. Shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade. I can sit there, throw a grenade, recharge, throw a grenade, recharge, throw a grenade, recharge, throw a grenade, recharge, and just constantly do that. And 4 months ago, or 5 months ago, they stealth nerfed it to where they decreased the recharge of solar grenades and time vengeance by 75% with all the nerfs together. 75. I used to be able to get 3 grenades maybe. Well, 13, and then nerfed again. 10, nerfed again. 8, nerfed again. 5, nerfed again. 1. That's how I knew it was stealth. That's how I knew it was stealth nerfed. Bungie did not announce it in any of the twids or anything. So that's how I knew the soda grenades were nerfed. And now Final Shape came. Now they decided to nerf it again by decreasing the amount of grenades you have. Plus another nerf combined with that, so that's total 7 nerfs. This nerf decreases the time you have to throw the grenades. Instead of 4 seconds, now it's 3 seconds. Instead of 5 grenades, now it's 4 grenades. So that's 2 nerfs in one twid. That's 2 nerfs in one twid. That's total of nerfs of 7. 5 with stealth nerfs, with solar grenade damage, recharge, and blob damage. And now the 2 with timer and a grenade. So the reason why sunbracers are now good, because when you combine Son of Flame with solar grenades, like let's say I'm behind Atheon, I ask you, hey, bring out Son of Flame and come with me and activate it. Now I'm getting my grenade, shotgun, grenade, shotgun, grenade, shotgun, grenade within that second timer between the shotgun and grenades. So every 2 seconds I can get my grenade back, which allows me to stack up more Scorch and more damage when I cock it with my melee. Now that solar ignition is going to explode and cause more damage. That's the reason why I'm able to do 7.5 because of Sunflame. I don't have to have Verities on my team. Verities was on my team and I outdamaged him by 5 million. 5 million outdamaged by Verities. Verities was at 2.4, I think, or 2.3. I was at 7.5. Atheon's health is 13 million. That's already 9 million health taken away. So that's the reason why I'm able to do high damage. And what people don't understand when they come to my channel and start harassing me, when you do high maximum damage, your rest of the team is not going to do good damage. If me and Verities go one-on-one, fighting each other at the exact same time, like in trio, one person did oracles, both of us were in the same spot. He was on a staircase, I was behind Atheon. I was in this radius of the death throw. We both attacked the exact same time, and I outdamaged him by 3 million. That just proves the Sunbracers was superior. Even with the nerf, this fucking build I'm having now, with a teammate having Sunflame with you on your ass while you're doing damage to Atheon, obliterates fucking Verities. It erases all nerfs and goes back to high damage again. That's the reason why that video of me doing 7.5 million damage on Atheon a few days ago, that's why that video even existed. Because of Sunflame. The Sunflame recharge, hey, let me go ahead and show you. So if I go over here, and I go over to the Son of Flame, release supercharged melee attacks that launches additional projectiles, which is your R1 attack. L1 creates a sentinel flame that seeks targets and detonates scorching explosion, then seeks out other nearby targets or enemies. While Sunflame is activated, you and your nearby allies regenerate abilities more quickly. This is a 250% increase recharge rate. Or more resistance to incoming damage. Both you and your teammates will get resistance, but you, the carrier of the Sunflame, has a 575% increase to your resilience plus the resilience of tier 10. That's 30%. So that's over 550% increase to reset. So when you have this Sunflame together with solar grenades as your teammates using with sunbracers, it significantly magnifies that recharge rate even after the multiple fucking stealth nerfs to 75%. I'm getting 250% increase to my recharge rate minus 75. So it would be 175% increase plus time vengeance, which is a total of 675% increase. So when you combine all of these together, your solar grenades significantly drops faster. I can get total of probably 15. If I slow down my video, I'll probably get 15 grenades to 25 grenades per damage phase again with the buff. I just now realized my fucking mic was solo. So I'm not sure if you guys heard anything because I have my volume down. But the 75% nerf, which was stealth nerf, for recharge and damage of solar grenades. Because my scorch damage usually does 180,000, plus each grenade ticking does 45,000 per grenade with 8 blobs. So that's roughly about 400,000 per blob. That's the reason why I'm getting so much more damage. Per blob, 8 blobs is 45,000 damage alone, which is 400,000 for all 8. If you throw 8 grenades, that's already above, well, 5 grenades, that's already above the 1 million or 1.5. Plus the Scorch that ticks every 3 seconds with those grenades. Now that's stacking up. That does about 500,000 damage per Scorch damage. Well, per ignition. So that's where my damage comes from. That's why Verities can't keep up. Because the fusion grenades have even with the Ember of Ashes, your scorch of the fusion grenades are low. Because you only have one single grenade doing double explosion. And when you do that, that's why Verities could never outdamage me. Because as simple as it is, it's because the fusion grenades cannot stack that much high of a ignition. It does about 250k. It does not do 500k. It used to, back in fucking Warmind. But it got fixed because that was not the intended way of Verities. Now it's doing 250,000 damage per explosion. That's 500,000. But before you even throw your grenade, I'm already reached 3 million damage. That's why Verities were so low. It doesn't matter if you are the best player. It doesn't matter if you're a brand new player. If you use Xenophage with Verities, it doesn't matter how good you are. It takes no skill. All you have to do is kill 10 enemies, get times 5, throw a grenade, throw a grenade, throw a grenade. Kill an enemy, throw a grenade, throw a grenade, throw a grenade. Kill an enemy, throw a grenade, throw a grenade, throw a grenade. It does not take no skill. It takes more skill to use sunbracers because 90% of fucking LFGs do not understand that Incinerator Snap is the 100% activation for sunbracers. Using this little piece of shit fucking melee, Celestial Fire, does not activate sunbracers. Even if you get a kill with it, it does not activate it. I have tried multiple times to explain this to people. It does not activate. You may get it once every few often, but this is a guaranteed every single time. Every single time you get a kill with this melee, activates sunbracers instantly. This takes roughly 3 activations to even activate one sunbracers build. So that's why it's not significant. It's a shitty armor melee that does not do shit. This is for scorching enemies. It's not for killing enemies. This is for both killing and scorching enemies. When your finger snap and that explosion ignites, that is the activation for sunbracers. That is the only way to activate sunbracers. That's why majority of the sunbracers people don't understand that. Because it does not activate when you're using that. When you're using the Celestial Fire, it does not activate because you have to get a kill. And even if you get a kill with it, it does not count. The Incendiary Snap is 100% activation. The Celestial Fire is only 50 to 25% increase of activation. So really, you have 50-50 chance of it activating. And that's why people don't understand. You actually have to have this to activate sunbracers. Now, Death Throw for Verities is as big as a radius of Well Radiance. If you're not in the Well Radiance, you do not get the buff. It's the way it is. That's how big the radius is. It's as big as the radius of Well Radiance. I have tested this multiple times. I stand outside of the Well Radiance, I don't get the buff. I stand inside the Well Radiance, I get the buff for my grenade recharge. It does not give you the radius outside of the fucking well. So if I'm on Atheon's ass the entire time, and you are using Verities on top of the staircase of Venus, I'm not getting your buff. I'm getting the buff of Time Vengeance. That's the reason why I'm able to throw my grenade, shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade. That's the reason why I was able to do that, because of Time Vengeance. It has nothing to do with Death Throw. Death Throw doesn't even come close to activating the recharge if you're not in the recharge range of the Well Radiance. And you can test this yourself. Go to Atheon, get a well person, have them use Verities, and stand outside of the radius of well. Don't go near it. Stay 5 feet away, and you will have no buff. Because it would say Death Throw on your left side screen if you haven't. It will say Death Throw, which is the perk for Verities. It's also called the 4th magic. But Death Throw is what grants the grenade energy. So when you're outside of the nearby allies, that means the radius of well is the radius of nearby allies. Gain greatly increased damage regen for a short time. So, to put this in retrospect, if you are using Verities and you drop your well, anyone who is not standing in your well will not get the buff. Because you can see all 361 videos of me using sunbracers against Verities, and you will see the perk for the regen is not on my screen. When you're in the Well Radiance, you gain significant of amount of grenades. You do not gain grenade energy when you're out of the well radiance. So if I go to World Priest, not World Priest, but let's say, well, a boss that has Aclair during damage. Bow. So let's say Rogue. So there are Shadow Thralls running around everywhere. You kill it with Xenophage. You get the death throws. You pop the well. I don't stand in your well. I won't get my grenade back quickly as everyone else is that's in the well. If you're outside the radius of well radiance, you do not get the buff of reach in for varieties. That's the explanation I've been trying to say for over the last 9 months of people harassing me for it. If they actually sat there and tested it like I have, they would know that Verity's fucking radius is as big as Well Radiance radius, which is the giant circle where the Well Radiance is placed. So I'm going to go to Pride Match and put it onto a Mayhem. So let's go ahead and put a banner. Let's go ahead and put on control. 30. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. 50%. 50%. 50%. Modifier. Mayhem.
What happened with sunbracers now?
When you combine Sun of the Flame, it signifies the amount of energy you get for solar grenades. That's the reason why I was able to reach 7.5 in that video. So I'm going to explain the difference between sunbracers and verities, because apparently majority of the Destiny players don't understand it, because they came to my channel and harassed me for it. So I'm going to explain it word by word.
Control
everything. So 11 months ago, solar grenades became superior when it gained a buff. That buff for solar grenades and the buff for the, and a buff for the actual sunbracers itself. So, as you can see, my super is activating. So the Well Radiance radius is roughly 15 to 10 feet wide in diameter. And it's here. So when you don't gain any buff or healing buff from it, that's when you're outside the radius. If I go easy into it, right at the line, there. This is the radius of Well Radiance. If you're not in this circle, you do not get the buff of death throws. It's only as big as Well Radiance debuff. So Well Radiance is a healing element. Is a 35% increased damage too. So when you're not inside the Well Radiance, like I showed you, where it does not give me the radiant or the healing or the timer of Well Radiance, that means I'm outside the Well Radiance radius. And when you're outside that well, you gain no death throws, because the death throws radius is as big as the Well Radiance. If you're not inside of Well Radiance, you gain no buff. So if I come over here, I'll say pop it right here. Now you can see the full circle of how big the Well Radiance is. If I go over here to this, if I go over here to this side of the line, I lose the buff. Timer disappears, 35% increase appears. I'm outside the radius. If I go back in, now I'm inside the radius with the timer and radiant. That's why death throws will never be as good as sunbracers. Because your radius, as your teammates, is only as big as the well radiance radius. If you're not in that well, you don't gain the buff. But Time Vengeance is a separate debuff and a buff. It's a 500% grenade increase. This does not increase of Verity's, due to the fact that Verity's already has 500%. So it cancels out Time Vengeance increase. So when you cancel out that Time Vengeance increase, you lose the other 500%. So you only gain what your armor piece is giving you. Now, let's move on to Sun of Flame. When you're using Sun of Flame, your radius is the exact same as Verity's, as big as Well Radiance. If you're not in a Well Radiance, you gain no buff. Now, since that's been talked about, now I'm going to explain about the reason why. So, the Time Vengeance is a 250% increase to regen, 500% increase to grenade damage. So, when you combine Sun of Flame with the 75% nerf of grenade recharge for solar grenades, you're gaining more grenades back quicker than without Sun of Flame. You can roughly get 15 to 25 solar grenades within that damage phase, if you're lucky enough. But your average is going to be 15 to 20 after you activate sunbracers. So to do sunbracers the best is throw your grenade first, activate it, and throw your 4 grenades that you have. That equals 5 grenades. Back then, before they nerfed the armor piece, you were getting 6 grenades at once. Throw your grenade, activation, throw your 5. Now, with me doing that to Atheon 9 months ago, that will dramatically cause so much scorch and ignition all at once when I activate it 2 seconds before damage is started. So I throw my grenade, throw my 5, 2 seconds right before damage phase, all the blobs that was causing a scorch on Atheon will ignite out all at once. All 6 grenades, all ignition and scorch from all 8 blobs. So a total of 40 blobs in 6 grenades. 2 blobs equals 1 scorch ignition. So when you get 8 blobs, you're only getting 4 ignitions per grenade. That's 20 ignitions within that duration of 6 grenades. And then when you shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade, shotgun grenade, in melee, that significantly maximize the amount of scorch and ignitions you're getting all at once. Before Verity's even gets to throw their 3rd grenade, I'm already at 5 million. And when its damage is ended, Atheon dies within that 1 phase. Now, with the damage calculated, I do 5.5. Verity's is doing 2.5. The rest is Verity doing 100k. The reason why this is, because when I do 7.5, Verity's is do 2.5, that's already 9 million out of 13 million. So everyone else's damage is going to be dramatically lower than what you have. You can only get total of all 6 players maximum damage all together. It is not. It's not a separate damage. It's not this. It's not that. It's all damage together. That equals his max health, which is now 13 million instead of 8.8 million. It's technically 13.5 if you want to calculate all of them together. Or 13,500,000. So, the 8.8 is 8,800,000. The reason why I know this, because I have tested it in a solo 6-man damage. I had 5 people do the mechanic. I did the 6-man solo. Which means I did a solo damage. Granted, it took 2 damage phases because I got detained the last 11 seconds of damage. So I wasn't able to maximize the damage I need. So that was only 3/4 with being detained. If I did not get detained within those 11 seconds, I would have one-phased Atheon. Verities could not keep up with sunbracers because the amount of ignition and scorches you're causing all at once. And fusion grenades has a very short ignition range. So ignition of fusion grenades, scorch, ignition. See what I mean? That's literally all it is. Scorch, ignition. The first explosion is scorch. The second one is ignition. Plus the damage of the grenade. And you can only do that with a single grenade. That's why Verities were significantly lower damage than Sunbracers was. Because Sunbracers has total of 40 scorches and ignitions all at once. But 20 ignitions altogether. 40 scorch, 20 ignitions. It takes 2 to ignite 1. So if there's 8 blobs, 2 ignition per each, that's 4 ignition per grenade. That's 20 ignition and 5 grenades. That is 24 ignition and 6 grenades. Like I do. 3rd grenade, 3rd 5. That's why Verities could not keep up. And for those ones that use Verities, this is the truth between Verities and Sunbracers. Your fusion grenade is significantly less ignition and scorch than what blobs of solar grenades does. The double explosion, yes, is a higher damage. But the ignition of my scorch and solar grenades is significantly lower your chance of getting high damage throughout the damage phase. Because I'm taking the health of Atheon versus you. Even in a 13 million Atheon now in final shape. I did 7.5 twice in final shape. First time, I didn't know Son of Flame was next to me. Second time, I had one of my friends use Song of Flame next to me so I can get those solar gates back and break the nerfs that Bungie has done. They have nerfed the damage twice. They have nerfed the recharge 4 times. They have nerfed Sunbracer's armor piece once. That's 7 nerfs in 11 months. That's almost a nerf per month. Which is every 4 Tuesdays.
How many times have they nerfed it because of your videos?
They probably have seen my videos. I'm probably at fault of it. Because there's only a few out of the 950 completions I've done with VOG that even used Sunbracers. They all used Verities. There's times when I went up against 4 Verities and out damaged them all by 1.5. So there is a 50-50 chance that Bungie has seen my video. And I also has posted it on Twitter too. the duo and a trio. So that's probably where the start of the nerfs came from. Because there was not many people using sunbracers as ad clear.
It makes sense.
Yeah, because out of the 361 videos of me posting the same damn thing, destroying Verities and obliterating them and shaming them, yeah, I see why Bungie nerfed it. Am I happy? No. Am I happy now that I found a way to break it? Yes. I can now damage Verities now, as long as I have a teammate with Son of Flame. I can break the nerf now. The nerf has no attached to me now. The Son of Flame literally breaks the nerfs. Because you can instantly wipe Atheon 5 seconds of damage started. With literally two sunbracers, with two sunbracers, and then those 10 grenades stacked onto 12 grenades if you throw a 6. Those 12 grenades instantly puts him at 3/4 down. And then we just shotgun grenade, finish him off. 5 to 6 seconds of damage, and he's gone. That's why Verities is insignificant to sunbracers. Sunbracers are superior to Verities. Even after the 7 nerfs, it still rise as superior. Verities alone, with no sunbracers, it's good. But as soon as sunbracers are in this match, you're fucked. Your damage is significantly decreased because the sunbracers will steal all your damage. And I dare somebody to come harass me and say it's not true, when they can literally 2 seconds of the video and see proof. I have hundreds of videos showing the proof. Hundreds of shorts proving the fact. Just because you don't want to watch the video and you just want to pause the video and immediately comment because you're that low of a low life, yeah, it just shows you have a skill issue and you don't want to admit the fact that's sitting right in front of your face. And that's why 50 people got banned off my channel, because they decided to take the route of cowardice and harass people because they don't want to test themselves. That's why I claimed sunbracers to be superior, because I have tested hundreds of times, showing if it's proof. I went up against a person who has soloed Atheon. One man soloed.
Going to buff Verity Boru?
No, Verity Brow would never be buffed. It actually technically deserves a nerf after 7 years of no nerfs. 7 years of it caused fucking Starfire Protocol to be nerfed. It deserves to be nerfed. But, as I was trying to say earlier, if I can remember, the sunbracers is pretty much the superior. It's literally the god of all armor piece. The solar grenades are the god of all grenades. Because you're not going to use Still Heart, Snatcher Nighthawk, Golden Gun, and kill Atheon.
Verity really good other than Atheon?
Verities is only good on Atheon because of the recharge rate and damage increase of grenades. Verities is nowhere good anywhere else but Atheon. Sunbracers is good for both ad clear and damage outside of last season, where you have solar grenades buff. Well, solar ability buff.
So why does it need a nerf then, you know?
Because Verities is the main reason why Starfire Proto got nerfed. Because they got jealous and pissed off that one armor piece is able to catch up to them. I did 5.9. Verities did 500. Yeah. And that's what led to sunbracers.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's what pretty much brought Starfire Protocol down to 98% nerf. And if you actually calculate all the nerfs of sunbracers, it's equal to 75% nerfed. And with the Song of Flame and Time Vengeance, it increases that back to 150%.
Oh, so they nerfed Starfire because of you too?
No. They nerfed Starfire Protocol because of fucking Salty Greppo. Because he got pissed because people were catching up to Verities. They got pissed because they used it all the time in other raids. They got pissed, this and that and this and that. Like, it's a fucking armor piece. You don't see Bungie fucking nerfing the shit out of fucking Sinestro Nighthawk because they buffed it. Again. When YouTubers complain to Bungie,
Oh, asterisk.
when Bungie listens to YouTubers, they do. They listen to YouTubers because they bring people in. And the reason I know it, because Starfire Protocol would never got nerfed. Div would never got nerfed. It was never on their chart to nerf. It was never on their chart to begin with of nerfs. Or as future nerfs. Well, Radiance was never a future nerf. Well, Radiance has been in here since Forsaken. And to be honest, it's kind of sad that when YouTubers cry and bawl around because this armor piece is overpowered, it's out damaging my Verities, or this is out damaging my armor piece, please nerf it. Oh, we use Div too much. Like, there's a reason why there's Tractican, you dumbass. There's a reason why Tractican even existed. There's two debuffs, Div and Tractican. And just because you can't use your fucking Hunter bullshit tether, who cares? Div is stronger. Because you're not going to use fucking precision hits with tether. You're not going to do it. Because you're still going to miss your fucking shots because the boss is going to move around. So what's the point of even nerfing fucking Div? It's used in every activity. Yes. Because it's better. Tractican is used in most raids. Because of debuff. Because you're not going to fucking do a raid. Expect to two-phase the fucking bitch. With no fucking debuffs. No void, no weakness, no fucking solar grenades, no not this, no not this, no div, no tractor. You're not going to two-phase. Your damage is significantly going to be worsened if you don't use debuffs. Simple as fact. I have proved that. Azacross has proved that. Bungie has significantly decreased our damage purposely. Even with the taking away surge bullshit, it's only 25%. That's still fucking 13% of what damage we're losing. Because they nerfed us by 38%. And surges are only 25% increase. Even with a surge on your armor piece. That only increases to 10%. So it's still 3% damage decreased to you. And you're significantly getting more damage to incoming damage.
This makes me sick.
To against you. So it used to be all enemies are completely even or you're above the enemies by 20%. That only decreases to where you're always below the enemies at 5% or 5 light. Because if you do a 2010, but 1945 raid, your armor piece is stuck at 1940. It doesn't matter if you're maxed out at 2000. It doesn't matter if you're maxed out at fucking 2040 light level. You're still going to be maxed out at 1940. So that's why even with the minus 5% or 5 light, I'm significantly doing more damage to Atheon than what Veritas is doing. Veritas alone is good, but once you hit sunbracers into that match, you're fucked. There's no sugarcoating it. You will be crying because your Veritas is trash. It is trash. It's only good by itself. But I can do both by myself and with Veritas and my fucking fire team and still out damage everyone else. And I dare Bungie to nerf sunbracers again. Because I will find a way to break it again. I will find a way to break it again. Just like I did now. 3 months of not even touching Atheon after the 7th nerf. Well, 6th nerf. I just said fuck it, didn't touch it for 3 months. I was originally supposed to go towards 1,000 completions. Because I go through LFGs and help people that has not completed it, complete it. Or people who has not got Vex, help them farm it. And with me significantly decreasing Atheon's health instant from Matter Scorch and Ignition I'm doing, that saves them time instead of dealing with a LFG that had no idea what they're doing.
Strong start. Fight on.
Shut up, Shax. Instead of people who have no idea what they're doing or trying to get that Vex. You want to see how many people I carried within a 900 people completion? $951 completion. 316 carries. And over 3,000 people I helped to get Vex. And that includes 4 to 5 or 3 to 2 people per each team that didn't have Vex. Then go back in and do the catalyst and do it again. I enjoyed LFGs here and there. But when there's a new raid, or if it's Pantheon, I would not help you in LFG. Not until I understand the raid or activity, so I can help people. I probably won't be doing carries for Salvation Edge until I learn the witness mechanic. I have every mechanic down except for witness, because it only needs 2 people to do it. So I'm still waiting for my clanmates to get ready for us to do it together so I can learn that mechanic. So I can teach people. The 4th encounter, I got down. The dissect is a little tricky, but I'm getting there. But I won't be doing carries for Salvation Edge until I know every mechanic. Just like Vault of Glass.
3 minutes.
I didn't start carrying people until I knew every mechanic in that raid. To cheeses, to do a normal, to do a master, to do the challenges. But I think I've vented enough. Go out there and destroy Atheon with that sunbracers. Make me proud before Bungie nerfs it again. Until next time, guys. I'll see you later. I will probably be doing more raids later this week with the OFG team I have. And I'll let you guys know, and I'll be posting a video on live stream. The reason why I shorten my videos, because it takes too much space in my PlayStation to be able to keep long videos. So I shorten it down to a minute or less. That's why my live streams are longer, because of me not have to waste my space and waste the games I want to download. Because I had to delete 4 games in the last 2 months of me uploading longer videos. So that's why I stick with live streams only and shorts. And occasionally videos, if there's anything funny or fucked up to post, like that time, like the beginning of this video where I slammed the vehicle into the wall like it's supposed to break down the wall and caused me to instant explode and die.
1 minute.
That is a moment to share on both shorts and videos. But that's the reason why I shorten it down to a minute, so it's not too long and it doesn't take too much space off my PlayStation. And plus, PlayStation editing, which is Share Factory, is very, very, very limited of editing. Very limited. And you can't even use music, or you get copied. You get fucking copyrighted. Which is stupid, because it's literally Sony's fucking app. So why the fuck are we getting fucking copyrighted when it's Sony's fucking app?
10 seconds.
That's what I'm not understanding. It's for editing videos. But I made my point about sunbracers, and I hope you guys use it in the future before Bungie nerfs it again. And if Bungie nerfs it again, I will find a way to break it again. And I will let you all know. But as of right now, combined with Son of Flame, it doesn't matter if you use Prismatic, it's in your normal solar. This super right here, have your teammate use it next to you while you're doing Atheon on his ass. Be against him the entire time. Do not move away. If somebody be detained, make them move to the middle island. Or back further so no one else gets detained. But this super will increase your grenade regen and allow you to do high massive amount of damage against Atheon. Until next time, subscribe, put notification on, help this channel. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers and almost at 3,000 watch hours. I'm at 2,046 watch hours right now, so if you want to help my channel, watch my videos longer, and I hope to see you guys later. Until next time, guys.